Alright, welcome back, people. This is Jacob, and well, now this is beginning to get serious. I don't know, I've just been faffing around for like, what is it, 12 episodes of this vlog, and it's only now that we have a match that actually matters, because this is all about qualifying for something big. And we've got Spain on the 4th of September. So let's just get on with it. And just in the meantime, while the game is loading and everything, I'm just gonna move this. Yeah, it doesn't really budge right now, but that's because the game is thinking. Yeah, there it goes. And the reason I did that was because I want to show you a few of my notes. Because there's been a few transfers. I haven't looked at all the players, but just I looked at the transfer menu where I just noticed a few of the names that are important. For me, anyway, Simon Davies still in Tottenham, but Gary Speed, the most important transfer for this season for me. So instead of being a backup in Newcastle, he changes his status, and I think he also got a significant raise actually. Yeah, let's see. I've got that over here. Gary Speed. He's in Fulham now, and he's a key player with a salary of 130,000 instead of the 75,000 quid that he made in Newcastle. So Gary Speed is like a veteran player at this point, but still a very important pawn in this chess game for me. Well, he's not a pawn; he's more like a rook or something. And 32 years old, and not getting any younger, has a birthday right around the time of the match date. What is this? 4th of September, right after. So yeah, he's getting a bit older, but he's still a really good player. And this means that he probably won't be lacking match practice for long. So that's really, really important. Also, at the moment, he's my captain, because judging from the matches that I did play up until now, he's just the better option. The other center midfield players, are of course Simon Davies, and he's played well for me. You can't tell from here, but you can. Yeah, I've got that on a spreadsheet, of course, like I would have. And then this guy, Matthew Jones, who's also like a young talent, but the other real option that I could have chosen instead of Speed or instead of Simon Davies as first choice would be Andy Johnson. He's really good as well. So, but he just hasn't played as well as either of Davies or Speed so far in the Wales matches. So, going by that, I'm gonna choose Speed and Davies, but that's provided that Gary Speed doesn't have lacking match practice at the time of at the match day, at the date of the match. But right now, I need to select some players, and I don't care this time around about the under 21 squad or the B squad, anything like that, because I'm not out to attempt a lot of stuff. I just want the best players. And we've got Danny Coyne. Mark Crossley lacking match practice. He's a backup in Middlesbrough. And Paul Jones also lacking match. That wasn't the case last season. But anyway, gonna choose those three, and cross my fingers that I won't have to swap around on the goalkeeping post. I mean the goalkeeping position. Right. So these guys, Delaney probably is lacking. Yeah, he is, and he's been a backup player all along, has been loaned out to Wrexham and stuff. So I'm not sure about him. He can only play that one position. Vaughn, exhausted. Right. So hopefully he'll not be exhausted by the time of the match. Maybe at the end of the match. Kid Simons, that's not good. Lacking match practice, but still, it's early in the season, so hopefully Crystal Palace. Oh shit, they're already playing matches. So, Mr. Simons, that's gonna be a problem. I've got the central defense problem. Kid Simons and Robert Page, and maybe Andy Melville are clearly the best options. All the other players, I don't know, they're so. And some of them are probably going to be good at some point, like Andrew Mumford here. Maybe some of these other talents, I don't know. But apart from that, and maybe Daniel Gabidon, he's pretty good already, but not good enough. I did try him in one match, as you might remember, but damn it, this really annoys me. Kid Simons is supposed to be important for me. Robert Page for Sheffield. And then we've got the defender right center and the other players that can play lots of positions. For example, Steve Jenkins here. I'm not really inclined to use him centrally, but I might have to. Same thing with Alan Nielsen. Pretty good stats, but to me this looks like a defensive midfielder. But anyway, and then we've got Andy. He does play a few matches for Wickham, so that's something. He's one of the players that got a transfer. I didn't really finish talking about that, but he went down to the second division. So he went down 2 tiers, but that's probably a good option just to get match practice and stuff. The last one was Mark Pembridge with a transfer from Everton to Millwall in the first division. So I'm happy about all of these. And I think there was one more transfer for, I don't know, someone? Was it someone for? Yeah, Mumford. Like I just mentioned him before. He went from Swansea, who was a star player for them in the third division, and then he went to a Premier League team, but not an English one, Hibernian in Scotland. And as far as I could tell from the Scottish League, they seem to be qualified, or was it? I think they're playing like qualification games. Where you at, Mumford? For Europe, right? So that's cool. And I don't know, he's not exactly a star player for them, but he does play matches and stuff. I might have to just call him up as a substitute for the central defense position. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah. So yeah, I decided to start this episode here with the squad selection, by the way, because it's a new season, lots of things that I'm not totally sure about. Yeah, right. So these are the defenders. I've got, let's see, I've got no other options on left fullback. So spreadsheet, right, squad, and the other options would be Gareth Roberts or Gareth Jelliman. One of the Gareths, I guess. Rob Edwards and Darren Brace, they don't look good at all. So, and Jelliman, I guess, is alright. He'll probably be a lot better in a few years. But Gareth Roberts, he was the guy who got a red card in my last match here in the 44th minute. I don't know what he was doing. I don't even think I checked it. Yeah, I did check. He was pushed over, and that must have been like in a violent way, so I'm not really inclined to choose him. So that means I'll have to go. Where do you go? That means I have to find that other dude. Because Barnard, he really looks like a poor player to me. And then there's this guy, Rob Edwards in Preston in the 2nd division. No thanks. So Jellyman it is. What? He's already in the Wales squad? So it's because I only chose the central defenders. That's, yeah, right. So much ado about nothing at all. Right, we've got Jellyman as a backup here. Midfielders. Let's just look at the central positions first. I just showed you the choices and I've got all 4 of them ready, and I don't think I forgot about anyone. So we are it's actually all about the attacking midfield at this point. Giggs, Bellamy, Kumas, right. And then I've got a few options that I'm hoping that I won't have to resort to, like Chris Llewellyn. That's just because I don't know, I've got Kumas and Andy Williams, but I can pick 26 players, so it won't hurt to have a few extra options, I guess. But anyway, I did already choose the players that I hope to be able to field as the first choice. I removed this arrow for Bellamy, by the way, after finding out about the player instructions, which I should have known about. I'm hoping this makes sense for this false 9 position, or whatever you might call it, attacking midfielder center. Both of these forward, right? Because he's not the greatest header in the world. Forward runs, run with ball, long shots, try through balls. I don't know if it's a good idea with the long shots, though. I'm not sure about that. Long shots, 13. No, that would just make him stop running forward, I guess. But I can do one thing to check, come to think of it. So let's just choose one of the formations with an AMC. Wait a sec. No. Save this one. Right. So a diamond, a regular diamond. Then what would Giggs be doing? Forward here. Normal with the defensive ones. Forward runs, run the ball. No through balls. Alright. And that makes sense because he's one of the persons that you would have to pass the through balls to, because, well, yeah, for obvious reasons. Yes, wait a sec. I'll just get the other one again, right? Load the Bloody Dragons. Like this. And all the positions, all the players go where they're supposed to. So let's just go here, set this to normal, remove that one as well. There you go. I think that was it. And I might want to save that. Good. So, yeah, I think the player instructions probably means that we'll have a slightly better chance, but still, it's an away match against Spain. So what do you guys expect? Also, the attacking options, I've got Mr. Roberts with no match practice and stuff. First team football. I thought this guy was an excellent option as a backup for Hartson, because he's also the same type of player. Brave, good jumping, strong, so on. But, well, now I'll have to resort to other options just in case he's not ready, which, well, it doesn't look like he's gonna be ready. So let's look at the spreadsheet I did for strikers. Target man. I've also got some guy called Gareth Taylor. What's Gareth Taylor up to these days? Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Taylor in Burnley. Wants first team football, lacking match practice, doesn't look very good. So I got Mr. Roberts. What am I sorting? Why am I sorting them like this? So probably, I don't know, Earnshaw. He's really fast and good at finishing, and that's it, right? He doesn't really have the physical presence that I want. So I'd rather just choose Bellamy in that situation. Pipe, I think he's one of the players that can also play midfield, isn't he? Where you at, Pipe? Yes, he is. So that would give me options in also as an attacking midfielder, right? But okay, I don't know. He might come in handy. So maybe I'll just call up Mr. Pipe. And we got a few of these players also wanting first team football. Jason Price. 3 matches and 3 goals for Tranmere in the 2nd division. That's pretty nice. But yeah, judging from his stats, he's really not probably the player I'm looking for. So there's James Thomas in Swansea. He might get good at some point. Looks interesting. Really strong, good jumping. He might actually be the best option, because at this point I'm gonna choose either him or an Ivan Roberts who's not in form, or this guy, Gary Jones, who can play 3 central positions, but also plays for Tranmere. So I guess they're doing well in the 2nd division. Gary with 2 assists. Amazing jumping, strength, stamina, everything, but really poor determination. So that settles it. James Thomas, who wants him, by the way? Millwall, right. He's going to be called up to the Wales squad. And I don't remember how he played in the last match. Did I even use him? Yeah, he came on as a substitute. Didn't play very well. But yeah, I need him because of the formation. So when looking at all the positions, yeah, I know I'm taking my time with this stuff, but you've played this game, right? So you know it's important. This looks about right. And I've got 26 players selected. So I'm going to go ahead and select these guys. The under 21 squad, 17 players selected now. Right, so I'm gonna need to call up a few players. I think I selected some of these for the B squad last time around because of the because that was the only match. So I might as well just start by moving these. Mr. Maxwell. And he's become too old apparently to play for the real team. Right, so good. Under 21 squad, now we've got 20 players selected. I think I need at least 22. So with the positions. I need probably I need at least one extra player here. Preferably one that can play more than one position. But I don't know. Let's just see what I can find. Yeah. Right. I don't want to spend too much time doing this because I'm anxious to get to the actual important match. I don't know. Let's just call up this guy and Carl Brown. There you go. So how many midfielders do we have? Do we have central midfielders? So I'm able to actually field a team. And we got a couple of options. We need an attacking midfielder left, and then probably or definitely another attacker. So let's find those. Whoops, that's not what I mean to do. So let's go to the attacking midfielders. Right, we've got Steve Evans, and we got that Gene guy, so it doesn't matter. So let's go to the attacking centers. Earnshaw. Right. Cable. That's a cool name though. Andrew Hughes. Who's this guy? I don't think I've noticed that guy before. Sumner, Jenkins, Cable. Cool name. Let's just call him up. And doesn't really seem to be any very important players that haven't been called up. Maybe this guy looks pretty cool as well. So, and Mr. Rees, why not? All right, that's 26 players. So here we go. Right, finally. So there's gonna be a really horrible sound in just a few seconds. I really sincerely apologize about that. Yeah. What can I say, guys? I'm human. And here we go. Friendlies. I'm not going to waste a lot of time with the under-21 squad, by the way, the under-21 match, because I just want to get to the match already. And then play that in a moderate pace. And I'm expecting us to lose, really, but I'm not going to say that to the players, obviously. Because it's important to keep a positive mindset and all that. But really, yeah, it's going to be a difficult match. And I am tempted to make a tactical change. And maybe I will, depending on the outcome of this match. But, well, I'll go into this with a bit of naive attitude, because it used to work for me back in the day in this match, in this game, to keep the attacking attitude even in away games against better opponents. So, yeah. But I don't know about Spain in an away match in Madrid. I mean, this is going to be really tough. So I was tempted to just abandon that tactic and well, do sort of the same tactic, but just move the AMC to the defensive midfield center position and have a central defensive midfielder instead. And yeah, I'm not doing that. And part of the reason is because of the player instructions. I know they can't be that important, but they must be somewhat important, because if they weren't, all the tactical stuff that you have to spend a lot of time doing in this wow, we're already starting in this game, that wouldn't matter so much. All right, so we actually get to see Slovakia and Spain face off first, and I haven't seen Slovakia yet. Right, they're playing like this: attacking, short, easy. Attacking, short, and easy. I'll be interested to see whether they will do the same thing in this match. So I apologize if you guys don't have time for this, but like I said a million times, you guys can skip ahead, right? You don't have to watch all of this. But I will. So this is the 31st of August, and I have the Spain match. Was it on the 4th? I think it was. So yeah, that's sufficient time to get back to full fitness again for the Spain players, unfortunately. So Slovakia, they've changed their tactic a bit. Still playing attacking and short. But what was the other thing? Pressing? I don't remember, really. Spain, still this formation, but not as full-blown an attack as we've seen in some of the matches at the World Cup. So short and offside trap. Right. So, okay. That's a welcome surprise. But Slovakia, I mean, they're not necessarily a poor team. Right. Whoa! I thought that was a Spanish goal, didn't even notice. So that's quite a surprise in the first match right here. And the latest score, yeah, let's just do this and watch the actual scores. We've got Group 8, Poland and Ireland with also a 2-2 draw. Right, so yeah, that's interesting. So Spain will be very interested in coming away from their home match against Wales with 3 points, obviously. I don't know if you can hear that, but someone's drilling somewhere in this apartment complex that I live in. Hope it's not too annoying. I have no idea how the mic picks that kind of sound up. Anyway, we're getting closer to the match day. It's Monday the 2nd of September, so probably I've got the under 21 match right now. And like I said, this is not too important for me. pretty good. And I think was he on a free transfer, something like that? And now he's in the Welsh Premier League, Premier Division. I don't know if he's gonna get good or anything, but he's good morale. And then this Western dude was probably the best other option. Steve Evans. I'm just gonna choose him, and this guy on the bench. We've got Fowler. Right. And some guy named Davies. Right, I'm gonna choose both of these Leon Jeans. It's a very common name in Wales, apparently, especially if you were born in 1980. This guy last. This guy is in the wrong position, so I'd better check that's not the case for anyone else. It is though. Got this Mike Flynn dude. He looks a bit better. Viking match practice. Guy last. Same thing. Mike Flynn. Stuart Roberts. This Leon Jean dude. Superb morale and stuff. What? Absent from training. What an asshole. Victimized by his manager. Right. Then let's just go with no. That's really poor determination. So I don't know. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't spend a lot of time doing this. Mr. Tully, he was name dropped by someone on Twitter. I think it was CM Nostalgia, actually. One of my favorite accounts that I totally recommend you guys follow because they retweet my updates all the time. And thanks for that, Mr. Valentine. 17-year-old dude. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to do right now. I don't have a lot of. I don't think I have enough people that I can actually use. Right. Who's number 7? This guy. So never mind about him. And Robert Earnshaw will have to play left wing if it comes to that. And let's just check the mental attributes for captaincy. Mr. Tully, 19-year-old central midfielder. He's gonna have to be the captain. No, just have to check that everyone is placed correctly because there's some confusion about that. Davies, Tully, Stuart Roberts, Tipton, Flynn, Jean. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Very fast. Spain, are they playing in the same kind of position? Nope, not really. So, Tipton goal. Yeah, that's a pretty good beginning for us. hoping to reproduce that with the actual Wales team. Not this stuff. No need to let them score. I don't know if this was actually David Villa, but yeah, it was. So, as you would expect, pretty good performance from Spain. James Collins is not feeling well out there on the pitch. And gonna have to those are all really poor options. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this Ethan Jones guy. Let's see what happens. Stuart Roberts is playing well. 22-year-old dude from Wickham. Another Villa goal. Oops. So totally almost forgot to bring in someone from the bench. I don't know. It's not so important because I don't think there's much to do anyway. So has anyone not kept Lee Fowler? I don't remember who did well of the central midfielders. Nathan Davies is playing really well. Jamie Tolley, same thing really. They're playing well, both of them. But this guy, Welsh and English, so that's great. Giving him the cap and the captaincy right away. Nathan Davies is doing really well. So is this guy. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, wait a little bit. And then just bring him on for a debut. No, I can't. Because apparently this is not that kind of friendly. Is it? What did I just do? Did I change something? Hughes? I don't think so. I did. I somehow moved Tully over here and Roberts down here. Right. So that was kind of weird, but yeah. So that's it. A 3-1 defeat, and the same might very well happen now that I have to play the actual Spain squad. And Matthew Jones out with an injury. If I could have chosen one of the players to be injured, he'd probably be one of the players that I would choose. Because there are certainly some of them that I would not want injured at this point. So, Paul Evans from Bradford City, lacking match practice. John from Sunderland, who's angry. Mark, you can always count on Mark. Then we've got Gabidon, Sarah Hughes, same thing. Yes, he's totally right. Jacob Larsen is an essential squad member. Right, no fooling you, Mr. Hughes. I'm gonna call up this guy. Why not? Yeah. That's totally what I'm gonna do. There you go. And then don't get injured, please. Fingers crossed. And there we go. So right, so Paul Jones is not lacking match practice anymore. What about Kit Simons? Damn it, no matches for Crystal Palace. Request a transfer already, kid. Mm-hmm. He was injured in that match. Didn't play in this one. First one, didn't use him either. I don't know. Really don't know. Because I'm not sure about these positions and stuff. And from Mumford. That would be insane, right? Just bringing him on in a match like this. Melville is alright, so he's actually he has better fitness. So I'm gonna use Melville first and Mumford on the bench. And Kit Simons, it's really a shame. Would have loved for him to play this match. I think he's gonna be important for me still, but he needs to transfer. Savage. I'm not sure this is his best position. Probably the midfield is his best position. And I've also got Alan Nielsen and Mark Delaney, but he doesn't have match practice. But I'll go with Robbie Savage. I'll prefer him anyway. And David Vaughan, still exhausted. Dang it. And he has very low morale. But I don't have a lot of options on the left back positions. Only Mr. Jellyman. Very proud to be playing at Peterborough. So that's good for him and for them, but yeah. Then we've got Steve Jenkins. I didn't select him on the bench, even though he's doing really well in Huddersfield. He's a star player there. Can also play in the central position. Good but it's not good marking, but it's decent marking and tackling. Not much more than that. He's pretty strong and stuff. He can jump. Not as good an option as Mumford. So I still prefer. What do I? I don't know. This is not an easy task. I think I actually did use Melville in the first match. He has a lot of headers. He makes a lot of passes. I'm gonna choose him. And then sorry, Alan. And then I have Steve Jenkins there because he's probably the guy I'd prefer over Alan Nielsen in the central defensive position. Right. I hope this doesn't take us long. So the central midfield position, Gary, still lacking match practice. Andy and Simon Davies. So I could go with Sir Hughes, but I'll use Andy Johnson. And then have Speed on the bench. Yeah. And Andy is gonna have to be the captain today. What else? He's number 5. We've got Andy Williams on the bench. That's great. Can't really use that pipe guy. He's not good enough. Kumas, still my first choice, and on the attacking midfielder right position, I think. Yes. And the rest of the squad, they're in pretty good shape. Except Hartson, I think. But fingers crossed again. Yeah, lacking match practice. Thankfully, he is listed by request, and I really hope someone picks him up. And I don't know, less than 4 million. He's a bargain. He's 27 years old, and he'll score in every second match. But well, like I told you guys, I don't have a lot of options, so he's gonna play hopefully the whole match. Ivan Roberts, not David Pipe. James Thomas, superb morale. A Swansea striker coming on for a debut in Madrid against Spain, in hopefully a situation where he can actually make a difference. I don't know. Would that be better than this guy from Norwich that they don't use because of David Nielsen? Right, he actually played there all along, I think, or he did, because he played there in real life. Huh. I'm gonna go with the youth option because of the morale. That means that this is the squad that will have to face Spain. Where did these arrows go, by the way? Didn't I usually have these arrows? I don't know about that. I probably shouldn't do that because I already did all this and put them right where I wanted them. Except for here, maybe. This is without ball. I'm gonna need them a little further back, especially this. I don't know what's up with this. I'm pretty sure I corrected a lot of these small things. Alright, that's here where I made small differences to where they play the no. I actually made some changes here that the game forgot, I think. But the defensive line sort of moves where I wanted. Is this correct? I don't know. It's probably the with ball thing that I changed a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I think this is what I did. Why wouldn't it be? And hopefully everything here is the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. Right. Yes. I don't think I can drag this out any longer. I know this is gonna be the longest episode yet, but guys, it's Spain away, and I really, really want something from this match. I'm really hoping for a positive surprise. And of course, they are going all out attacking in their most attacking position, as you'd expect them to. They've got lots of cool players. Carlos, smaller size. Got Mendieta, Luis Enrique. This is gonna hurt. I'm glad I didn't play the offside trap. Whoa, whoa. No, medium speed. Oh, damn it. Seemed like a huge chance. So they've got a lot of the play at the moment, and that was like 3 pretty huge chances in a row. Hoping we can put a few passes together and get another chance like the one that that Hartson had in the beginning. No. Right. So that was to be expected, that we'd get behind. I'm hoping that will lull them to sleep. No, doesn't seem like it. Oh, damn it. Right. So that was quick. Yes! Xavi off the pitch. Free kick by Giggs. That was cool. Jason Kumas went clear past like 2 Spain players and then made them made Xavi lose his head, get ejected with the red card. So that was great. So Bellamy, no. Okay. Good day. No. So how are they even playing now? That's a 3-0 lead. Yeah. Probably should have went with the more defensive approach, but that's easy to say right now after the fact. So let's see what happens. Yes. I would really like just to put one away before the halftime whistle, just to give us a chance, a belief that we can actually get the draw. But behind 3-0, it's not so easy to still believe in. Come on. Goodness, offside. So good, Savage. Oh, free kick. Good, Hartson. And halftime. And we've had no shots on target. Right. We're winning the headers. That's about the only positive thing that I can say right now. And this is just looking miserable. Got problems on the fullback positions. David Vaughan. I'm going to substitute David Vaughan and Simon Davies, and then hope that makes just a little bit of difference. That's 2 of our 3 substitutions already spent, but I'm gonna have to do something. And now it says that the Spanish players are hardly breaking any sweat, so we really have to do something. Speed and gigs, and damn it, Canizares. Melville, give me that quick goal though, please. At least that was shots on goal. Gary Johnson. No, not Gary Johnson. Is that his name? I forget. Andy Johnson. And the 4th goal for Spain. So, I hope this doesn't put my position as manager in jeopardy. Hard son. Yeah. Still no goal from Hartson. I think some of these ratings are a bit harsh, but considering the score right now, it's understandable, I guess. So I think in a way I'm glad that Craig Bellamy is actually playing pretty well, considering the other matches that he's played in. So Andrew Mumford still not capped. He's gonna get a debut with something to do now. See what happens. And I don't have to play very slow, but I will play this at medium speed. shame. This feels like a wasted opportunity. I know I was I was expected to lose this game, but really, 4-0, 10 shots on target. This really puts us under pressure. And the league table looks like this. Good. So this is not the best beginning of our European qualification. Oh, there we go. Jason Kumas, right, with 1 goal, a consolation goal. He actually played well. He must have good big occasion or whatever. He was the guy who made Savi get the red card. He can dribble and stuff. So that's great for him. But really, yeah, this was a sad performance. Sad Welsh Dragons. And the Irish managed to beat Slovakia, as you'd expect. So those two teams are ahead. And we are going to have to beat the Irish in a month from now. The next 2 matches, guys, are going to be all important. It's us against Ireland first, and then Poland in this double feature that I'm gonna make probably tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna film it tomorrow night, Friday night, because I don't have anything better to do on Friday nights than try to beat Ireland and Poland with Wales in a fictional manager game. So that's what's up. And we're last in Group 8. It's gonna be really, really hard. I'm gonna save now, and then I'm gonna leave you guys to it. You might want to try and cheer me up in the comments or something, because this is a hard blow to take. Really hard to keep up the optimism at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make a few changes, and hopefully. I don't know about the changes though. Obviously, I'm gonna play attacking football against Ireland in the next match. But yeah, I am hoping to get a win against them. Where's the keeper? They had that other keeper, don't they? I forget, but yeah. Well, anyway, that's for the next episode. This one, I think, is sufficiently long at the moment, so I'm gonna leave you guys now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking part in this sad defeat. And yeah, I hope you guys will watch the next episode as well. Might just be out already, I don't know, tomorrow night or Saturday morning, Saturday noon, probably. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye.